Well, hello guys and welcome to the campground channel. Today we are going to discuss some of the basic properties of the cathode rays. In our previous video and our previous lecture, we have discussed two properties of the cathode rays. So if you are interested to know about those properties, you can go back and watch those videos to understand the nature of those properties. Today we are going to discuss one more property of the cathode rays, and what is the property. So let's get started. The cathode rays move in a straight line and make a shadow of the object when placed in its path. So this is the property which we have to explain today. Now someone might ask you two kind of question, that why it makes the shadow of the objects when placed in its path, and why these rays move in a straight line. So you can give them an analogy which is related with our daily life. Okay, so for example, if we have a gun, okay, you can see this gun which is represented by a red color. So if you have a gun and you fire a bullet from this gun, so you will see that that bullet will follow exactly a straight line. So exactly in the same way the cathode rays behave. Okay, when these rays are bombarded from the cathode electrode, so they move in a straight line, and whenever you place an object in its path, it will make its shadow. Now here you can see some kind of experimental setup. The discharge tube which is partially evacuated with the help of a vacuum pump. Okay, and there are two electrodes which are sealed into this discharge tube. One is the cathode and the other one is anode. Cathode is negatively charged while the anode is positively charged. And when you connect these electrodes with a battery, it will produce the cathode rays which will be bombarded from the cathode electrode and will move exactly in the straight line. Okay, so now if you place an object in these in the path of these rays, it will make the shadow of that object, which is represented by a blue color in this picture. So it totally depends on the shape of the object you place in its path, and you know that this particular kind of shape of the object, it blocks some of the rays of the cathode rays from reaching to this area. Look at the shape of this object, which is X. When you place it in its path, it will block some of the radiations, or you can say some of the rays which are bombarded from the cathode electrode. It will block, and the rays which are blocked, those rays which are blocked, they form the shadow of that particular kind of object. So it totally depends upon the shape of the object. So if you place a Z object in its path, so it will form the shadow of the Z, and when you put the P object in its path, so it will produce the P shadow of that object. Thank you for watching and see you in the next class.